The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11-3. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable.
Here comes the Fusion the other way. Nice ball in towards Kamai. Kamai able to set it down. Kamai beating the keeper. Shot on the way, and Kamai scores. 1-0 for the Fusion. And it's
1-2 pitch. Line shot up the middle. One run will score. Deer rounding third. He's coming to the plate.
Burwest, they center in front. Scarborough down low, loose in front, in for a goal. South Shaley gets the first goal of this East Region title.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, fourth and final game. Casselton Haymakers. They're in the black jerseys, and they'll be Devil's Lake Storm in the red jerseys and black stripes. And Castleton with black with white lettering outlined in red. So basically just a flip-flop from what they were wearing yesterday in that game against West Fargo. Well, let's take a look at how these two teams stack up beside each other here really quick. Once again, 13-7, third coming into the tournament. They're 1-0 in tournament play. They have struck out 7 batters in that 10-1 win over the West Fargo Aces yesterday. I believe it was the Aces. Aces or Vets? It was the Aces, I think. Let me look at my chart here. Yes, it was the West Fargo Aces that they defeated 10-1 in 6 innings yesterday. And then the Devil's Lake Storm, they're 2-0. They have the best record in the tournament only because a couple of the other teams haven't had a chance to play 2 games yet. So, but they have been pretty impressive up to this point. They've struck out 10 batters in those 2 games. They've outscored their opponents 14-3, and they come into the tournament ranked 7th out of the 11 teams. And out of let me look here. Out of the 11 teams that have been that were in the tournament, 4 of them have been eliminated now. And Devil's Lake Storm are the second highest ranked remaining team, as the Fargo Post 400 Astros, ranked 8th, are still alive in the tournament as well. So that's a quick look at how these two teams stack up beside each other. We've got the tourney stats ready here, and through 10 games of play, we have 107 runs on 128 strikeouts, 73 walks, 155 hits, 36 errors, and 153 runners left on base, with 48 of those 53 being left on base in the 3 games today. In that previous game, I wrote it down on a sheet of paper here. 10 runs, 10 runs, 15 strikeouts, 7 walks, 13 hits, 1 error, and 15 left on base. The 1 error committed in the previous game is the lowest amount of errors in all the games combined. Of the previous 9 games, that 10th game that we just finished up had the lowest number of errors combined between the 2 teams, with just 1 error in the entire game. So that's pretty impressive right there. All right, so we have, what else do we have that we can show you here? That we can take a look at the schedule and get things squared away for tomorrow. So, is this going to act up on us again? I don't know why it acts up. It's like it doesn't like Castleton games. It works during every game except when the game that Castleton's playing in. So, I guess we will go to something else here. Once again, you can follow us on YouTube and Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and our new Threads social media account as well. And you can go to our website at magnitudesn.com, click on the schedule button. You can actually see what I tried to show you during Casselton games. Like, it worked during the first 3 games yesterday, and it didn't work during the Casselton game last night. And now the first 3 games, it works fine. It doesn't work again, and I don't know what the deal is with that. But that's okay. You don't need to know what the schedule is. I can just verbally tell you what the schedule is, and we can go from there. Bring it back to our live camera here as you see the coaches meeting up to exchanging lineup cards and all that good stuff here. Let's get you to the starting lineups for this contest here. All right, so for the Haymakers, batting 1, 2, 3, it's the second baseman, Logan Broughton, pitcher Carter Maggio, and the center fielder, Carter Vercoda. In the middle of the order, 4, 5, and 6, shortstop Braden Mitchell, third baseman Eli Boer, first baseman Brendan Maggio. And in the bottom of the order, it's 7, 8, and 9, second baseman Sam Kobervig, designated hitter Noah Macau, and left fielder Mason Bussey. Cale Pearson will be the catcher. He will not be batting here for Castleton, at least not to start. For Devils Lake, they're batting a straight 9 and 9 positional players. 1, 2, 3, shortstop Mason Palmer, center fielder Caleb Schneider, right fielder Parker Swanson. 4, 5, and 6 of the lineup is third baseman Jackson Baith, left fielder Bo Brodina, and starting pitcher Parker Brodina. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, first baseman number 44 Simon Beach, catcher Trayson Beck, and second baseman Ben Larson. And that is your lineups here for the Devils Lake Storm. All right, we're going to take a break. Let's see here. Is there anything else that we forgot to do? No, I think we covered everything. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Fargo Post 400 Baseball wishes the Stars, Astros, and Comets the best of luck in this year's tournaments.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
I think what makes Proceed win is we're different than the other companies in many ways with our programming, our simplicity, our non-corporate attitudes, and our personal relationship building.
What Proceed is, we bring back the old-fashioned seed buying experience. We're true seedsmen. We care about everything from the sale to the planting to following up afterwards. That's what we're all about, is just trying to bring that experience back to a personal level.
Need seed? Think Proceed. Proceed.net. Great seed at a reasonable price.
West Fargo Baseball wishes the Patriots, Aces, and Vets the best of luck in this year's tournaments. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football.
Gordy's Travel Plaza continues to improve products and services. Now open is the Beer Cave with wines and spirits. Pick up a fresh-made Sandy's donut along with a fresh bean-to-cup coffee or espresso. How about our tasty popcorn with warm butter on top, or cool down with the all-new Fresh Blend shakes, smoothies, frappes, frazzles, and more. Now open is Champ's Chicken, Hangar 54 Pizza, and Hot Mex Express. We are excited for you to try out the all-new items at Gordy's Travel Plaza in Castleton, serving Castleton and the surrounding communities for over 55 years.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Chiropractic.
All right, welcome back as we get ready for our fourth and final game here. That's Carter Maggio on the mound. He'll be tossing him into the glove of Cale Pearson. You go around the bases, you got Brendan Maggio at first, Sam Cobervig at second, Braden Mitchell at shortstop, and Eli Boer at third. In the outfield, it's Carter Vercoda in center, Logan Broughton in right, and Mason Bussey in left. And that's how Casselton will set up in those sharp black jerseys with white lettering outlined and trimmed in red. Of all the teams that have a black primary with red secondary color, Casselton's number one. I only know 2 teams that have that color combination. Well, I mean, let's see. What was Devil's Lake wearing the other day? I think they were wearing like a light gray. So I don't know if they have a black and red scheme outside of the one that they're wearing right now. But for the primary black with secondary red, Casselton has the best one. Let's put it that way. Just to make any clarifications there. I don't want to upset any Devil's Lake fans tuning in. As soon as we get a batter up to the batter's box here, well, apparently the Devil's Lake coach is talking some things over with the 2 umpires before we get underway here. This game's supposed to start at 6:30. We're almost to 7:30, and we haven't had our first pitch yet. Well, we're still a couple minutes in front of the halfway mark to 7:30, but that's still 13 minutes closer to 7:30 than otherwise. Yeah, I'm going to give up now. I've lost my little argument there. Well, tell you what, we're just going to hang out until they're ready to play here. All right, the first pitch comes in for ball one at 7:14 p.m. And the only reason we turned down the volume there is because they're playing Def Leppard's Worldwide Block song. And and even though I love the song personally, YouTube hates the song personally. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count now here. And I never say, and as I look to my left at our DJ, I never say that to complain. I say it to be comical and funny. 1-1 pitch. It's Mason Palmer, by the way, who's the batter. I don't know if I mentioned that yet, but if I didn't, now I did. Pitch will miss, 2-1. If you're tuning in looking for the Fargo Post 400 Stars West Fargo Patriots game, that is on Magnitude Sports. You just need to go to the other watch link. I can tell you right now, they're in the top of the 5th with West Fargo leading 3-2. A strike is called here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that's a grounder towards Braden Mitchell. He will fire it over, but nah, yeah, he did get it in time. Wow. Wow, that was close. Out of all the close calls at first, that was the closest of them all. So, Caleb Schneider will step up to the plate now with 1 away. Strike is called. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caleb Schneider. And this will be a 5-3 ground out. Zoom out on the camera a little bit here just so we can get all 4 bases on screen for you.
Fielder number 24, Parker Swanson.
Seems to be an issue in the first inning of every game, right? Not just this tournament, but for the last like 4 or 5 baseball seasons. It seems to be an issue in the first inning of each game. And now hit by a pitch.
Third baseman, number 12, Jackson Bates.
So, a 5-3 ground out for ground out number 2, and then Parker Swanson is hit by a pitch, and now Jackson Bates gets the complimentary walk-up song of some, I forget the artist's name actually. Jesse McCarthy. I was gonna say some heartthrob pop artist that teenage girls like. And I don't know if he's still a heartthrobber. He might be a little bit older now since that song came out, but 0-2. To Jackson Baith. We're 4 minutes in, 2 outs, 1 runner on. That runner on first is Parker Swanson. And the pitch is high for a ball. 1-2 here to Jackson Baith. Swing and a miss, and maybe tapped it foul. It'll remain a 2-strike count, and Swanson will make the long trick back to first base. That's out number 3. Go to the middle of the first. The Storm and the Haymakers at 0 apiece after 1. They leave 1 stranded. And we will take a break and be right back here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. Seven minutes to play the top of the first, and we have no score. How about that? No balls, 1 strike to Logan Broughton, the leadoff batter here. One. And a base hit all the way to the wall in center, and he's on with a double. First hit of the game, and now it's stone cold.
Now batting the pitcher, number 1, Carter Maggio.
I couldn't remember if it was Carter or Brendan. Logan Broughton with a double to the wall in center, and now Carter Maggio steps up to the plate. And that's another base hit to center field. Rounding third is Broughton, and he will score to put Castleton on top 1-0. That is 3 back-to-back hits now.
Number 7, Josiah Crandall, courtesy running for the pitcher, Carter Maggio at first for the Haymakers. Now batting center fielder, number 3, Carter Hercoda.
Carter Hercoda now the batter. (2-0) the count here. Braden Mitchell on deck. Pitch comes in a little low, ball 3. And he'll walk. Two runners on, nobody out. A run across the plate. Braden Mitchell to the box. I kind of, when I said Braden Mitchell to the box, that kind of reminded me of the catchphrase at my first ever lacrosse game that I went to. I went to one this past summer, or this past, let's see, when did I go to it? We're in the summer now, so it's summer, fall, winter, spring. So it was this past winter that I went to it. And one of the catchphrases whenever one of the lacrosse players got a penalty was the crowd would cheer, "Get in the box." Like the PA announcer would go, and that's a penalty to number 7, Mr. whatever the player name was. And then right as the PA announcer would say the player's name, the crowd would chant, "Get in the box." It was a fun experience. And I wouldn't mind going to another one in the future. If you've never been to a professional lacrosse game, I encourage you to consider it. They're not too badly priced. I got into mine for under $100 a ticket. And they even play Dr. Dre instrumentals at that one. I'm not even joking or making that up. That's dead serious. Should have gone into my Eminem voice and said that Dr. Dre was locked in my basement. That one's fouled off, and it's strike 1. 2-1 the count now here to, I believe it's Braden Mitchell. Yeah, it is. 2 runners on, and Castleton threatening to get out to a quick start here. They already have a run on a pair of hits. And a 3-1. And that's going to result in a double play. He drove it right into the glove of Ben Larson. Larson stepped on the bag at second to take out Carter Maggio. They get rid of the batter, and they also get rid of the lead runner. How about that? It is a 4-4 double play. The second baseman did it all. So now the only runner on is Hercoda on first. Eli Boer goes deep to left. And it's going foul, and it will, I didn't see if it was caught or not. It fell to the ground, and it is going to be a very long strike, 0-1, or 1-1. 1-1, they'll throw it up and out at second. Now end the inning. So Eli Boer's plate appearance will continue in the bottom of the second, and nobody's left on as Verkota gets caught stealing, and that ends the first inning of play. They get one across the plate on a pair of hits, and the Haymakers have a 1-0 lead on the Red Baron line score after one complete over the Devil's Lake Storm. We're back with more in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Gordy's Travel Plaza continues to improve products and services. Now open is the Beer Cave with wines and spirits. Pick up a fresh-made Sandy's donut along with a fresh bean-to-cup coffee or espresso. How about our tasty popcorn with warm butter on top, or cool down with the all-new Fresh Blend shakes, smoothies, frappes, frazzles, and more. Now open is Champ's Chicken, Hangar 54 Pizza, and Hot Mex Express. We are excited for you to try out the all-new items at Gordy's Travel Plaza in Castleton, serving Castleton and the surrounding communities for over 55 years.
Welcome back. 1-0 Haymakers here in Game 11 of the 2023 East Region Tournament. The winner of this game here will go to the East Region Championship game to play Wahpeton. So Wahpeton was able to get by the Vets, 10-run rule, 10-0 in 6 innings in the game right before this one. I want to say hi to Tal, who's tuning in. Says thanks for the broadcast. You're very welcome, Tal. Appreciate it. Jim, you made it back for another game. Appreciate that. Jim informs us that the West Fargo Patriots and the Fargo Post 400 Stars are tied at 3-3 heading into the top of the 6. Or currently in the top of the 6. More than likely the latter than the earlier. 3-1, the count now here to Bo Brodina. That game is on Magnitude Sports if you're looking for that one. It's a friendly 9-inning game that doesn't mean too much other than bragging rights between a couple friendly rivals. I'll put it that way. 3-2, the count now here to Bo Brodina. Parker Brodina is on deck. Simon Beach to follow, possibly. That one's popped up, fouled away. We'll stay at 3-2, so full count here. It's been a fun first 3 days here at Castleton in the East Region Tournament. We saw 2 home runs today, one from West Fargo, one from Wahpeton. And holy smokes, he makes a diving grab. Braden Mitchell backpedaling from the shortstop position, and he stretches out, lays himself out, and the ball drops in his glove. That's what you call out number 1.
The pitcher, number 14, Parker Brodina.
We had a diving play by Kate Olhauser for the Fargo Post 400 Astros in the first game of the day. And I think that play right there might just edge that one out in the number 1 spot for the highlights today. If I were to actually do highlights, we'd do like a magnitude center top 10. Yeah, that play by Braden Mitchell would be at number 1 right now. And that play there by Eli Boer would not even make the countdown. That's an error. And Brodino will reach base on that error.
Number 1 gauge Bryson, courtesy running for the pitcher Brodina at first for the Storm.
Simon Beach.
Number 44, Simon Beach.
that's a line drive shot, and he'll send it back to first for the double play. Two great plays by Braden Mitchell here in the top of the second, and that is a 6-3 double play. And that ends the top of the second. Braden Mitchell show here in the top of the second. We'll see if that continues beyond the top of the second or not. Line drive out, double play, and Eli Boer, Brendan Maggio, Sam Coppervig are the 5, 6, 7 batters due up for Castleton when we return after the break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Welcome back. And a couple of pitches later, it's an 0-2 count to Eli Boer. Boer in the game yesterday against the West Fargo Aces. Had a hit to left, to fly out to left, to fly out to the shortstop and reach base on an error. And this one is sent to right field and foul, and he will not make the catch for the strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Boer goes down swinging. Brendan Maggio will be the batter next.
13, Brendan Maggio.
And a strike is called, 0-1. And they got it. Just barely, but they got it. Out 1, or out 2, I should say.
Second baseman, number 5, Sam Coppervig.
Sam Coppervig, the batter, one ball, 1 strike, the count here. And that one's fouled at the plate. makes it 1-2. 2/3 through the second inning of play, and we're already 25 minutes into the ball game. So averaging a little over 10 minutes an inning. Top of the first took 7 minutes to play. I haven't been keeping track since then. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. And that is also out number 3. And that ends the second inning as Cobbervig goes down swinging, tracing back Ben Larson, Mason Palmer. Batters 8, 9, and 1 for the Devils Lake Storm. When we return after the break, we have Magnitude Sports. Take care.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. 1-0 Haymakers. And Trayson Beck will pop this one up. And the first baseman, Brendan Maggio, make the catch. And that's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Devils Lake in the top of the third. Ben Larson in the game yesterday against the West Fargo Aces. I'm sorry, in the game yesterday against Kindred, had a hit, a flyout, a fielder's choice, and an error. So he reached base on 3 of the 4 of his plate appearances.
At the top of the order for the Storm, shortstop number 10, Mason Palmer.
Mason Palmer grounded out to the shortstop Braden Mitchell last time he was at the plate. As we return to the top of the order here for Devils Lake, it's 2 balls and no strikes now here to Mason Palmer. Caleb Schneider is on deck, and unless a double play happens, we'll see him next. Strike is called. We've already seen a couple great double plays in this inning, 1 for each team. And Braden Mitchell has had a sharp first 2 innings of play defensively for Castleton as well. And Braden Mitchell's gonna have a sharp third back to, oh man, he almost pulled it off again. A line drive shot to Mitchell, and his arm just didn't quite have enough firepower to get Larson out at first. Devils Lake learned their lesson, you could say, as he almost ended the inning on that throw there. But Maggio saw that line drive coming. He took about a 1.5 steps back and then timed the leap just right and was able to pick that one off. And his sharp play continues here in the third. Pickoff attempt on Larson at first, and he's safe. 2-0 to Schneider. 2 outs. 1 runner on, and the pitch. High, ball 3. Pitch. Got in there for a strike, 3-1. 30 minutes into the ball game now, 2/3 of the way through the top of the third. And he tipped it foul, and it was caught for strike 2. That one's lifted up high. Mason Bussey getting underneath it, and snap, he snags it. I meant to say snag the first time. I'm not sure why snap popped out there, but so the fly out to the left brings us to Noah McCow, Mason Bussey, and Logan Brunt. 8, 9, and 1 batters for Castleton. We return after the break. Yeah, Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're coming back in a moment.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. It's Noah McCow in the batter's box here for Casselton. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. McCow grounded out to Palmer, the shortstop. Pushes this one foul off the first base side. That's a quick 0-2 count now here to McCow. Mason Bussey on deck. We'll see Logan Brunt in this inning as well. Rodina with the pitch, and that one's lifted up foul off the first base side as well. So
left fielder number 14, Mason Bussey.
Mason Bussey in the game yesterday had a hit to left and a ground out to the pitcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now here to Mason Bussey. Noah Macau on first. And a hard hit ball towards Palmer at short, up to second, over to first. Yes, they got it. 6-4-3 on the double play. Logan Broughton now with 2 away. Steps up to the plate. So now the runners are taking off base here for Castleton. They got to do it the hard way with 2 outs. Logan Broughton hit a double to the wall in center field last time he was at the plate. Takes the pitch outside for a ball here. If Broughton can reach base, it'd be Carter Maggio.
Now batting the pitcher, number 1, Carter Maggio.
Maggio doubled the center last time he was at the plate. Strike is called, 3-1. Pick-off attempt. Ooh, that was close. That one pops up like a piece of popcorn. And Maggio takes off to first, and Broughton thought about third and then turned around and went back to second. So it'll be a walk to Maggio, and they'll bring up Carter Vercoda now. Puts 2 runners on. Vercoda was walked last time he was at the plate too, but first, before Vercoda steps up, we're gonna have a visit to the mound here, it looks like.
Courtesy running for the pitcher, Carter Maggio at first for the Haymakers.
Josiah Crandall coming in at first base to run.
Center fielder number 3, Carter Vercoda.
That one's blasted to left. And He dropped the ball right at the warning track. Scoring is Logan Broughton. Josiah Crandall comes around and scores. 2 runs on a Carter Vercoda double to deep left center.
The shortstop, number 6, Braden Mitchell.
So Braden Mitchell now with that line drive to the second baseman, Ben Larson. It is 0 for 1 as a result. Castleton is now taking a 3-0 lead here on the Proceed scoreboard. In the bottom half of the third with a pair of runs. 2 outs, and they have the ability to possibly get one more in here if they can find themselves another base hit. Three runs on 4 hits so far. And that one sneaks by Mason Palmer. Rounding third is Vercoda, and here comes the throw, and it's not in time. It's off the mark. Vercoda scores. It's an RBI single for Mitchell, and it's 4-0 Castleton.
The third baseman, number 2, Eli Brewer.
And that one's hit to left field. Another base hit, and it puts 2 runners on. And it's the 6th hit of the game now here.
First baseman, number 13, Brendan Ajo.
So Castleton just keeps going here with 2 outs. 6 hits, 4 runs on 6 hits. Brendan Maggio 0 for 1, ground out to the shortstop. The count. And that one's popped up and pushed out of play, foul for strike 1. Parker Rodina, I have him tagged for 50 pitches right now. The game is now final at Starring Bank Field. The Fargo Post 400 Stars pick up a 5-3 victory over the West Fargo Patriots. That's in AA play. And now it's a 4-3 ground out. That will strand 2 runners on base and end the third, but they get 3 across to take a 4-0 lead on your
3 complete innings of play.
Red Baron line score.
4-0.
We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yeah. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Welcome back, Parker Swanson. Due up here for Devils Lake. We'll see Jackson Baith and Bo Brodina this inning as well. And Bo Brodina, hard hit ball, Boer at third, cross the diamond, a strike to Maggio, and that is a 5-3 ground out for the Castleton Haymakers. And now Jackson Baith gets the Jesse McCartney walk-up sign. Here's the windup as Carter Maggio wastes no time and puts it right over a ducking Baith for ball one. One ball, two strikes. One, two, and that one served up. Carter Vakota going back to the warning track and makes a catch about maybe a foot or two in front of the warning track. That's out number two. Jackson Baith flies out to center. And we got Bo Brodina now, the batter here for Devils Lake. Ball's called to the outside. Brodina flied out to Mason Bussey in left field last time he was at the plate. 2 away now here in the top of the fourth with Devils Lake trailing 4-0, and that one's a bomb to left, and it goes foul. Racing after it is Bussey. He cannot make the catch. He needed a couple extra steps to get there in time. Now drop for a strike, and it's 1-1. Ball two. And this strike is called for 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Carter Maggio pitch. I think that might be off. I'm going to double check the pitch count between innings here. Full count. We're going to say he's in the low 50s. Swinging and a miss. Got him. Good work, boy. Sam Cobbervig, Noah Macau, Mason Bussey, 7, 8, 9 batters for Casselton after the break here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment.
Touch Chiropractic.
Sam Cobbervig, the batter here. First pitch comes in for ball one. 2-1 pitch taken to third and drifts foul just at the last moment. 2-2. So Sam Cobbervig, the batter now, and I think I mentioned this already, but Noah Macau and Mason Bussey will be the next two batters that we see for sure. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the top of the fifth. And a strike on the edge, and that is strike number 3. It's a strikeout looking, and brings up Noah Macau now.
Designated hitter number 19, Noah Macau.
And a strike is delivered to Macau. 1 for 1, a single into shallow right. And now that's lifted up deep to right, but Parker Swanson's there for the catch. Out number 2. Mason Bussey's turn to try and keep the inning going for Castleton.
Left fielder number 14, Mason Bussey.
Bussey grounded out to the shortstop. Last time he was at the plate. We're 52 minutes into the ball game here as we're two-thirds done, two-thirds of the way done with the 4th inning here. Strike is called, 0-1. And that one's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled away. 2 away, nobody on. Mason Bussey, Logan Broughton waits on deck if Bussey can reach base. And on the outside, he misses low for ball 2. Strike ball, fouled away, ball. 2-2 pitch. In for strike 3. Another run goes down looking here for Casselton. And now bring us to the top of the 5th. 4 complete on your Red Baron line score. It's 4-0 in favor of the Haymakers. And it's going to be Parker Brodina, Simon Beach, and Trayson Beck. Batters 6, 7, 8 for Devil's Lake. When we return after the break here on Magnitude Sports, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Welcome back. It's Parker Brodina who will lead it off here for Devil's Lake in the top of the 5th. And he'll ground one out to Cobbervig. He'll pick it up, fire it to Maggio. 4-3 is complete. Out number 1 on a single pitch. We've seen that numerous times here in just this game.
First baseman number 44, Simon Beach.
Inside, ball 1. Tried to catch that inside edge, but missed it. A little too far inside. 1-0. Set, wind up, and delivery. In and low for ball 2. It was down the middle, but just a little bit too low to stay in that, to stay elevated high enough for the strike zone. It's 2-0 as a result. And Maggio delivers that 2-0 and pushes Beach back for 3-0. Four balls on 4 pitches, and Beach walks. Trayson Beck, the new batter, he's 0 for 1. Popped out to the first baseman last time he was at the plate. Strike one called on the check swing as Simon Beach steals second. 0-1 to Trayson Beck with 1 out and a runner in scoring position here. See if Devils Lake can avoid a shutout here with that runner on second or not. That one's writ foul and long gone out of play. Pushed it into left field of the softball field, which is pretty much adjacent to the baseball field to the right. Nice stare down on the runner at second. Now one's popped up, going to right. Logan Broughton is tracking it, and he will threaten to throw it, and that will bring Beach back to second.
Second baseman, number 7, Ben Larson.
Ben Larson, the batter now, as we're 2 minutes in front of the 1 hour mark of this game. He's 1 for 1, got himself a single, and now he's ducking down to take ball 1. That one hits the rooftop of the Castleton dugout and then bounces back into the field of play. 1-1 the count now after the fouled away pitch. And a strike.
Go get him now, one. Go get him.
And he hits him. Now put him on base and bring up Mason Palmer back to the top of the order. Oh, I did not hit him. I thought it hit him, but it must have hit his bat. Fouled away pitch, 1-2 to count. And now this one going to line drive to center, and he made the catch. Carter Vakota dives forward, makes the grab, and ends the top of the 5th. Logan Broughton, Carter Maggio, Carter Vakota. 1, 2, and 3 batters for Castleton. They're coming up next here on Magnitude Sports. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcasted on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to him today.
Right fielder number 8, Logan Broughton.
One hole, swung on and 1-1. Broughton's 1 for 1 with a double to the wall and right, and also a walk. More like right center on that double. Kind of right towards the scoreboard. And a hard hit ball down third baseline that'll bounce foul at the last moment. And this one is a bouncing ball to short, picked up by Palmer, and he got it over the beach for the 6-3. Carter Maggio steps up to the plate now.
Now batting the pitcher, number 1, Carter Maggio.
And that one's fouled back. That you know, now that I've heard it a few times, that might be my new favorite walk-up song there from Carter Maggio. I thought I had a couple favorites, but that one's definitely towards the top of the list. It's in the top 3 for sure, if it's not at top 1.
Come on, one.
Ooh, and he went too far on that swing, did he? Yes, he did. First base umpire agrees, and that's a strikeout.
Center fielder number 3, Carter Vercoda.
All right, Carter Vercoda made a fantastic catch in center field to end the top of the 5th. Now he comes to the plate with a walk and a double to left center. He's 1 for 1 as a result. Two and 1 the count here to Vercoda. Braden Mitchell waits on deck if Vercoda can reach base. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. And there's strike 3. Mason Palmer, Caleb Schneider, Parker Swanson, the 1-2-3 batters are scheduled for Devils Lake when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. It's 4-0 Haymakers on the Red Baron line score. We're back in a moment.
Gordy's Travel Plaza continues to improve products and services. Now open is the Beer Cave with wines and spirits. Pick up a fresh-made Sandy's donut along with a fresh bean-to-cup coffee or espresso. How about our tasty popcorn with warm butter on top, or cool down with the all-new fresh blend shakes, smoothies, frappes, frazzles, and more. Now open is Champ's Chicken, Hangar 54 Pizza, and Hot Mex Express. We are excited for you to try out the all-new items at Gordy's Travel Plaza in Castleton, serving Castleton and the surrounding communities for over 55 years.
All right, 4-0 Haymakers. So they have taken that hit off the board and charged it as an error on Castleton. So we will do the same. And now that one is out of play. So no runs on no hits instead of no runs on one hit. Now the numbers you see on your screen are correct. 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors committed, 2 left on base. Devil's Lake, no runs on no hits, and 3 left on base, and a 4-3 ground out.
Center fielder number 3, Caleb Schneider.
Strike is called on Schneider. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to third and a fly out to left. And he tipped foul that one for strike 2. And that one's fouled back and will stay at 0-2. And a one hopper to short. Mitchell fires it over. 6-3. That's out number 2.
24, Parker Swanson.
All right, so Parker Swanson hit by a pitch and a ground out to third. And a strike is delivered. 0-1. Strike 2. He may have tipped it foul. Either way, it's 0-2. 1 hour, 10 minutes time of the game now. And this is one of the faster games of the day, and hopefully I didn't just jinx that. I should learn to stay quiet a little longer, maybe. And Mitchell. Oh, did he get it up there? He did it, and that ends the no-hitter for Carter Maggio. He was able to run it out. It'll be an infield hit. So after they changed the hit to an error to give the no-hitter back, a couple batters later he loses it. But still, one hitter is not the end of the, not something to hang your head about, but that no-hitter would have been something to go celebrate about later too.
You know what? Shake it off. Let's go.
Jackson Baith, he's 0 for 2, grounded out to the pitcher, flied out to center field. That pitch is just a hair high for ball 3. 4 more games for you tomorrow. And now a visit to the mound here from the Castleton coach. One hour and 12 minutes, time of the game. 3 balls, no strikes to Jackson Baith. Bo Brodino waits on base here. With 2 outs and a runner on, Parker Swanson is that runner standing on first. Carter Maggio throwing a 1-hitter so far. He just lost the no-hitter about 1 out ago here in the top of the 6th. On an infield hit, of all the ways to lose a 1-hitter, on a grounder to short. And Mitchell fired it over, but Swanson was able to run out the throw. And that one, I wish maybe stings a little bit. I'm not sure. I'd have to talk to him to find out, but so after the words of wisdom from coach, Maggio delivers a strike into his 3-0 count. He'll peer over at Swanson and deliver. Popped up. And that one's going to be out of play. And it'll be strike 2. So he's battled his way back from a 3-0 count to a 3-2 count. And that one's fouled away. We'll stay put at 3-2. So if this lead for Castleton holds, they'll play Wahpeton at 6:30 tomorrow. And Devils Lake will play the Post 400 Astros at 1:30 tomorrow if this score holds. If Devils Lake comes back, then just flip-flop the teams based on what I just said. And that one is picked up by Boer. Gets it over in time for the out, I think. Yes, he did. They'll strand one on base, and we go to the middle of the 6th. No runs on a hit, 4 runs on 5 hits. 2 errors, 6 left on base total. And we go to the bottom of the 6th when we return after this. Here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh! Making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a favorite.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
The shortstop, number 6, Braden Mitchell.
The shortstop, Braden Mitchell, had a fantastic first 3 innings. He's had a couple great plays since then. We'll lead things off here, and he'll take the first pitch for ball 1. Mitchell's 1 for 2. Line drive to the second baseman and a single to left. And he will, it lands fair. Must have just over the line. It went over the third base bag, and I thought it landed just on the line, and I thought that would have been fair, but they called it foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike on the fouled away pitch. Rodina winds up, swing and a miss, strike 2. One-two pitch. Outside, we're even at 2 apiece. So 2-2 and a 4-0 lead for Castleton over Devil's Lake, and the pitch is outside, and we have a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes and a payoff pitch coming up here at the 1 hour, 17-minute mark of the ball game with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. And now he'll walk him and now puts the runner on. So Mitchell's up. Eli Boer, the third baseman, steps up to the plate.
Third baseman, number 2, Eli Boer.
He's 1 for 2, struck out swinging, and he singled to left on his 2 trips to the plate so far today. So here's what we have set up for you tomorrow. We have an 11 a.m. start with the Kindred and the West Fargo Vets. Then we have a 1:30 game between the Fargo Post 400 Astros and, the way it looks at the moment, possibly Devil's Lake. And then we will have the 4 p.m. game, which will be the 3rd place game. And more on that in a moment here, as this one's sent out to left field, and Bo Brodina is there for the catch. So at 4 p.m. is the 3rd place game. And that'll feature the winner of Kindred and West Fargo versus the winner of Astros and either Devil's Lake, Castleton, possibly Devil's Lake. And then at 6:30 p.m., we'll have the championship game between Wahpeton and, if the score holds, possibly Castleton. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. And Eli Boer delivers. And it brings up Brendan Maggio now. Okay, it's actually going to be Brendan Maggio with the hit. And Sam Cobbervig.
Second baseman, number 5, Sam Cobbervig.
Okay, now we got everything straightened out. Sam Cobbervig 0 for 2, struck out swinging, struck out looking. And he'll foul that one for a 2-2 count. 2-1, excuse me. And a diamond cutter into center field. That will send Braden Mitchell into third and load up the bases for the Haymakers, bringing up Noah Macau.
Designated hitter number 19, Noah Macau.
So Cobbervig sends one right up the middle into center field. It loads the bases up. It puts Braden Mitchell at third, Brendan Maggio on second, Sam Cobbervig on first, and Noah Macau to the plate. And with a 4-0 lead, they're going to have another visit to the mound here for Devil's Lake. Macau now, 2-0 count. Bases loaded, Mason Bussey awaits on deck, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Parker Brodina jammed him up on the inside. Now it's fouled away, right into the broadcast booth. Or just to the right of it, I should say. It's not easy to sneak it over the netting and under the overhang, but it is possible. And that's what Macau just did now. And as a result, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Looks like we're going to have a change in right field. See if we can see who's going out there. So it's going to be Gage Dreisen going out to right field. So defensive change there for reasons I'm not aware of why, but maybe he wanted a little bit more speed in right field. Statistically speaking, right field is the least utilized part of the field by a hitter. And now he's going to go to right field, and he's going to fly out to Dreisen. And the runner will tag on third, and he will score as he jumps over the bat left behind by Macau. And it's 5-0 on the sacrifice fly to record out number 2. So maybe the coach had some sort of prediction of the future there. So Mitchell scores on the sac fly. Brendan Maggio over to third. Runners on the corners as a result. And it's 5-0 Castleton. pitch is a hair high, ball 3. And he'll walk, and they'll reload the bases now for Logan Broughton.
Right fielder number 8, Logan Broughton.
That one's out of play. And that's a ground out, and that will end the 6th.
After 6 innings of play, your score, Castleton and Haymakers 5. And the double play score, nothing. Let's go to the 7th inning.
We'll be back with more in a moment here on Big Tube Sports. Stay tuned.
Gordy's Travel Plaza continues to improve products and services. Now open is the Beer Cave with wines and spirits. Pick up a fresh-made Sandy's donut along with a fresh bean-to-cup coffee or espresso. How about our tasty popcorn with warm butter on top, or cool down with the all-new Fresh Blend shakes, smoothies, frappes, frazzles, and more. Now open is Champ's Chicken, Hangar 54 Pizza, and Hot Mex Express. We are excited for you to try out the all-new items at Gordy's Travel Plaza in Castleton, serving Castleton and the surrounding communities for over 55 years.
Welcome back. Bo Brodina will be the batter here for Devils Lake in the top of the 7th. So they now trail 5-0 as Castleton tacks on one more in the home half of 6. And it's 1 ball, no strike here to Bo Brodina, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out to the shortstop into shallow left. That was the one where Braden Mitchell backpedaled, dived backwards, made the stretch, and caught it. Back in the 2nd inning, 1st inning, one of the two. I think it was the 2nd inning. Because then I think it was the next batter or 2 batters later, he made a catch and fired it back to first for a 6-3 double play. So he accounted for all 3 outs in that one particular half inning. It's high, and I'll walk Bo Brodina to first. Bring up Parker Brodina now.
Now batting number 14, Parker Brodina.
0-1 pitch is high and in for 1 ball, 1 strike. 90 minutes time of the game. Maggio with 91 pitches according to my numbers. He's given up a single hit in this game. And he gave that hit up in the top of the 6th. And Bo Brodina there almost got shell-shocked there at first as he was caught by surprise on that pickoff attempt by Maggio. Focus on second base, not anything else. Or first base for that matter. 2-2. And it's another base hit. 1 on the top of the 6th, 1 on the top of the 7th, 2 runners on. And here comes Coach, and I get this gut feeling that's it for Maggio. Nope, my gut feeling was wrong. Usually when a coach comes out that quickly on 2 trips to the plate, it means something more than a chat, but this time I was mistaken. All right, so Devil's Lake in a intriguing position right here. They got 2 runners on with nobody out. And if they could load the bases with nobody out, a couple base hits, we could be at 5-4 in the blink of an eye. 0-1, runner goes, and the throw to third will be a little bit off the mark, and that puts runners on the corners now. So Bo Brodina gets credit for stealing third. And like I said, an intriguing scenario here. Now you look for the possible suicide squeeze, the double steal, or maybe some combination of both. Swing and tip foul. Strike 1. Or strike 2, I should say. And that one's fouled up and back. We'll stay at 1-2. And they're going to call that a strikeout.
The catcher, number 15, Grayson back.
Base to finish out the game, and Eli Boer will be taken out of the game. And likely not to return, considering we're in the top of the 7th, but you never know. Took him out with 101 pitches. 105, he'd have to rest for 4 days, I think. and it's 3 days now that they pulled him at 101. So that puts him in rotation for that state tournament pretty nicely for Castleton. He could potentially pitch in the first game, and then depending on how things go, possibly in the last game of that state tournament if they make it to where they hope they're going to make it. And the throw to first, not in time, it's an errant throw. Bo Brodina scores, and so will Parker Brodina. And Devils Lake has trimmed the lead down to 5-2.
Second baseman number 7, Ben Larson. Number 8, Gage Meyer, courtesy running at second for the Storm.
So Gage Meyer comes into courtesy run on second in a 5-2 ball game now. And we talked about this a little bit ago. There's only one out on the board. And if you thought Castleton had this one wrapped up, well, they're going to need to get that second out to convince more people here. Pitch is high, 2 balls, no strikes. I thought the last pitch was a strike. They got 2-0 on the outfield scoreboard. We'll undo that and put in 2 balls, I guess. Now they get the strike in there, and it's 2-1. And right back to Parker. And he gets it over to first for the out. So there's that second out we were talking about.
Top of the order for the Storm, shortstop number 10, Mason Palmer.
Gage Meyer to third now. He's 90 feet away from making it a 2-run game, but there's 2 outs and a base hit to center will score Gage Meyer, and it's 5-3. So now the tying run comes to the plate. One swing of the bat, it could be 5-5. Nice grab there by Pearson.
1, 2, 3.
Because that could have easily advanced Palmer to second. Want to know, they're going to bring out a couple new baseballs here for the umpire. Or at least I thought that's what they were going to do. One-0 to Schneider, who's 0 for 3. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, fouled away again, and he stays alive. Caleb Schneider represents the tying run. The scoreboard represents 1 out needed by Casselton to avoid that tying run coming across the plate. We're at 1 hour, 42 minutes. Outside, ball 2. And it's high for ball 3. Runner goes, fouled right back, and the runner will have to come back. And Caleb Schneider fighting here to hopefully get a pitch that he can crush out into some open part of the field. Runner goes. High pitch, and he's walked. And now the tying run is on base, and the go-ahead run steps up to the plate.
Right fielder number 24, Parker Swanson.
Swanson 1 for 2, hit by a pitch, ground out to third, and an infield single that ended the no-hitter back in the top of the 6th. Pitch is high, ball 1. Can Devils Lake complete the comeback and make this a very interesting conclusion? Two and all. If ball 3 happens, don't be a bit surprised if we see a visit to the mound. Strike 1. They've saved that visit for just a little longer. And that is a base hit into right field. Rounding third is Mason Palmer, and putting on the brakes at second is Caleb Schneider. And now the tie-in run is in scoring position as it is 5-4. And all Devils Lake needs now is a base hit, and here comes that visit to the mound, and they're going to pull Parker right now. He's done. So we'll have a third pitcher here for Castleton, and his only responsibility is to try and get one out. And it appears that they're going to bring in Eli Boer, who just came out of the game at third. And, well, maybe he's not. Is he coming into pitch, or is he coming back in at third? All right, so it looks like it's going to be Carter Verkota pitching.
Number 3, Carter Verkota.
And I'm pretty sure Eli Boer came back in. Negative, that's a number 2 and not a number 8. Oh, yeah, no. Number 2 is Eli Boer. So, yeah, he comes in, plays third base. And that means we have a new center fielder as well. Caleb Schneider, the runner on second for Devils Lake, represents the game-tying run. Parker Swanson on first is the go-ahead run here for Devils Lake. And they have done all this work on 2 outs. They have scored 4 runs here in the top of the 7th to climb out of a 5-0 hole, and now they just need a base hit to force the bottom of the 7th. And all Castleton needs is 1 out to avoid that. And right now, the momentum and the favor has been in favor of Devils Lake. And who's in center field? Okay. All right, so your defensive changes here. Braden Mitchell in left, Mason Bussey in center, Carter Maggio, the new shortstop. Eli Boer comes back into the game at third. And Carter Verkota comes onto the mound to pitch. 2 outs. And the pitch is low for a ball. Jackson Bate, the batter. He's 0 for 3 today. And you know what that means. He's due for a hit. Ground out to third, ground out to the pitcher, and a fly out to center. 2-0. Bo Rodina is on deck in the event that Jackson Base somehow reaches base, possibly on a walk. Strike is called, 2-1. So Verkota recovers after the first 2 pitches, creating a 2-0 count. We'll see if he can even it up here. And that one's going to left, and it's caught for the 3rd out. And Castleton survives a threatening comeback from Devil's Lake.
Semifinal game tonight. Castleton and Haymakers 5, and the Devil's Lake Storm 4.
So that sets up our matchups for tomorrow. 11 a.m. Kindred and the West Fargo Vets. 1:30 Devil's Lake and the Fargo Post 400 Astros. At 4 p.m. the winner of Astro Storm and Kindred Vets will play in the 3rd place game. And in the championship at 6:30 tomorrow, it'll be the 1 seed versus the 3 seed. Wapton Post 20 and the home team Casselton Haymakers. Should be a fun final day of the tournament. And we look forward to bringing it to you tomorrow here on Magnitude Sports. Time of this game, 1 hour and 50 minutes. A great game by both teams. Congratulations to the Devil's Lake Storm as they came up just a little bit short, but they gave it all they got in the top of the 7th, and they really, really almost snuck that one out. All right, that'll do it. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.